when your ego and all of these things come into play, it's a major problem. And that problem is that you have caused a situation to occur. You caused a situation to occur. A very bad situation to occur. And Donald Trump, the things that he have done, not only his entire term, but particularly with this war, and now the Epstein files, and now going off on the Pope, and then posting a photo, a blasphemous photo of himself depicted as Jesus Christ. He criticized Pope Leo, right? The first American-born Pope. Then he posted an AI-generated image, you guys, depicting himself as Jesus Christ, right? And he has gotten hit hard for this. And he should. He should lose all of his support. People should see this for what it is and see him for what he is and turn away from their wicked ways, man. Because the backlash that he has received, particularly from Catholic leaders and some religious voters, amid his ongoing feud and the war going on with Iran, him and Bibi Netanyahu, immigration and other issues, right, have not been good for this guy, right? He called the Pope weak on crime, terrible for foreign policy. He accused him of being very liberal, catering to the radical left, and failing to support strong action against Iran, including nuclear concerns. But the United States has nuclear weapons, but I guess that doesn't count. North Korea has nuclear weapons, I guess it doesn't count. China has nuclear weapons, I guess it doesn't count. Russia has nuclear weapons, I guess it doesn't count. Only in Iran does it count, right? The U.S. policies in Venezuela and crime he went on the Pope about, and he claimed credit. He said he's the reason why they voted for Pope Leo. He says, if I wasn't in the White House, Leo wouldn't be in the Vatican. And he preferred his own brother, Luis, who he said gets it on MAGA issues. And he also told reporters he's not a big fan of the Pope and suggests that the Pope likes crime. So less than an hour after that, this buffoon posted an AI-generated image on Truth Social showing himself in a white and red robe, evoking himself in an image of Jesus Christ as if he was Jesus Christ, which is absolutely blasphemous. You understand? The picture had him with glowing hands healing a sick patient in a hospital bed, and the scene included a nurse, a praying woman, military officials, American flags, eagles, and jets, bleeding, or should I say blending, right? Some religious imagery he wanted to put out there with heavy patriotic symbolism, and it was posted without additional commentary on Orthodox Easter, right? Now, the Pope had recently called for peace in conflicts like the Iran war. He criticized adultery or self, right? Think about this now. The Pope criticized adultery of self. That means, you idolizing yourself, and money, and display of power, and rejected using Jesus to justify war. And who do we hear talk about money all the time on YouTube as if, that's the only thing in life? Bag chaser. But we already know, it's good to have money. Money is a good thing to have. But the love of money, the greed of money, put money before everything, like somebody did before somebody did when they criticized Jaden Ivey for putting God before the NBA, right? He got criticized for that. He says, I'd rather be righteous and take this money from people who I don't agree with on these certain issues, right? Yeah, but what did these clowns do? These clowns call themselves Christians. They criticize the man and blast the man for not going to get money. Make it make sense. Right? So Leo says he has no fear of the Trump administration, the Pope. Anyways, the combination of the verbal attack in the Jesus image, man, Trump has been getting cooked for this foolishness. He has been getting cooked, right? And not only that, the blasphemy, self-idolatry, and the disrespect of the Catholic Church, which has about 1.4 billion members globally, and tens of millions of them are U.S. voters, right? Bro, some of his current and former supporters are on his helmet. They're calling this man unhinged, deranged, antichrist energy and spirit, straight up mockery of the sacred imagery. And they are going in on this dude on social media, man. It is crazy. The U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops have come out. The Archbishop Paul Coakley, who's the president, he issued a statement against this dude saying he was disheartened by his disparaging words about Pope Leo. He emphasized that Pope Leo is not his rival, nor is the Pope a politician. He is the vicar of Christ who speaks from the truth of the gospel and for the care of the souls in this world. So other Catholic leaders have come out and basically stated some of the same things that he stated, and they're upset about the imagery, the words, everything this guy's been doing. They've called this man inappropriate, blasphemous, especially given the time and in his history of similar AI posts. In an earlier 2025, an AI image of himself as the Pope that also drew rebukes from the bishops and the New York State Catholic Conference, who told him, "Do not mock us," right? His former #1 fan is out here on his helmet, Marjorie Taylor Greene, right? Once a strong ally of his, but now she's one of his biggest critics, right? And she went and basically stated that this is more than blasphemy, that this dude is an antichrist. He has an antichrist spirit. So the Catholic communities, they're upset, man. They're viewing this as disrespectful to the faith and to the papacy and Jesus. And some call it, like a cult-like type of behavior this dude is displaying with this MAGA stuff and all this stuff this guy's doing, right? And a Pew Research Center poll, right? This is before the latest escalation, had already showed that Trump's approval ratings had dropped among Catholics and other religious groups compared to the start of his second term, right? Man, bro, he don't lost ground with white Catholics. He don't lost ground with, everybody. A lot of people across the board are not rocking with this guy, man. I want to talk and just say this. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he cares about and he bloviates on himself. He puts himself, it's almost like he puts himself over God, man. And he does, really does. I mean, he got praises himself to no end. It's absolutely disgusting. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's absolutely disgusting. I just think that, he needs to go ahead and pack this shit up, man. It's a wrap, man. That's what I think. I think he needs to go ahead and pack it up, man. I think that Donald Trump, he's made a huge mistake. He's made a huge mistake. What he did, there's no coming back from that, man. None. So, they're going to get him. They're going to get him. They're going to get him out of there, man. They're going to get him out of there, bro. I can see the trajectory that he's going. This man going to lose all his support. And these people running around here talking about they Christians. This is why people don't believe in this is why you have people that don't believe. Because you got guys like Donald Trump that's out here faking the funk. It's sad, man. You got people that defend him. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.